Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you back. I'm so excited as usual. If it's your first time stopping by, my name is Jacinta. On this channel I just do my personal vlogs, and most importantly I do my life experiences here in Germany. I do a lot of things. I talk about au pair, I talk about volunteer work, I talk about nursing, and I also just do some personal vlogs as well. So if it's your first time, please don't forget to join the family by subscribing and pressing that notification button so that you'll be notified every time I post something new. Today's live, guys. Today I'm just going to be explaining about nursing, to join nursing here in Germany, because I still have some questions. People want to be clear about nursing here in Germany, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I promised, as I had with you on Wednesday, I did a live with you guys. I talked about me wanting to do another live with you today, and I look forward to having you, to interact with you. And if at all there's something that you want to be clear about, please don't forget to come into the comment, and I'll be able to respond to you personally. Yeah, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the requirements of nursing whereas you want to come here in Germany. It can be that you're in your home country, you're in Africa, you're in Asia, you're in Europe, you're somewhere else, or maybe you're just in this country and you want to join nursing. Those are the requirements that I'm going to be explaining about and how you can join. And partly I'm also going to be talking about the questions that they will be asking you in the interview and how you can tackle them, how you can respond to the questions. Someone is on, one person is on. Ruby, oh yes, you're lucky today. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy to have you. I'm just going to start talking about the requirements for nursing, because I believe some people watch afterwards, and I'm just going to start and then people can watch after this live. So the first requirements of wanting to come here to Germany with nursing, it can be that you're already here. These requirements that I'm going to be giving you is for everyone, especially those who are not here in Germany, those who are out of the country and they want to join. It doesn't matter which country you are in. So the first requirement, especially if you're out of the country, is your passport, your valid passport. They are going to always ask for your passport, because this is just a must. There's no way you can travel out of your country without the passport. I'm saying this because I know some people still ask whether they can have the passport or not. So the first thing is the passport. The second thing that you need to have is proof of high school certificate. This is where the real issue comes in, because first and foremost they want you to have it in German language. But if you're out of the country, you can just apply with that same your certificate, which you already have, and then when you come here in Germany, you are going to have to translate it. You need to do Anerkennung. You need to take it to the Anerkennungsstelle. So each city here in Germany has got Bundesamt, where like you can go and translate your document. So it's different city to city. The other requirement is minimum of B1 German certificate, the German language. People with apprenticeship joining nursing here in Germany, you cannot come with A1, you cannot come with A2, at least B1. That is the requirement. So from B1, B2, if you've got the B2, well and good. So the other requirements that they'll need is accommodation. They will need you to prove to them that you are going to be living in a place. You have accommodation before you come here. But most of the places where you're going to be applying, they also give accommodation. But there's some places maybe you should just put in mind, because at the embassy, they will need you to show this, that you are going to be living in the same, you already have your accommodation sorted out. So this is something that you need really to take care of, because there are some places that will give you accommodation and there are some that do not give accommodation. So when you're searching for it, please make sure you have a place where you're going to live before you even go to the embassy, because this is the first thing that they're going to ask about. The other thing is proof of money, like you're able to sustain yourself whilst you're in this country. How are you able to do that? Normally, when you go for the interview, you can say you already have something in your account. If not, you're able to tell them, like, you show them the contract to say, I'm going to be getting paid. Because apprenticeship, nursing here in German, Ausbildung, which we call it here in German, you need to, they are going to be paying you. So you can show them the contract, like, hey guys, I'm going to be getting paid. I'm not just going there for nothing. It's not like charity work. I'm going to be getting money. And mostly, this money that they pay us in apprenticeship, it's able to sustain you in your day-to-day life. There are a lot of discounts that you can be getting, a lot of discount for you who's in school. So do not worry, it's going to sustain you. So what's the other thing that they are going to require from you is a CV. So the CV here in German, you need to like go into Google, check out how you need to write that CV. Normally, German CVs, you need to have like a professional picture. So you have to have a picture, and then you're going to be talking about like from this year to this year, I went to this school. From this year to this year, I went to this school. And then you're also going to be talking about, maybe just in case you worked as a nurse, you're also going to talk about which place you worked before, you know, all those kind of information. And then after that, you're also going to write a motivation letter. This is just like an application letter. There's no much difference. You're just like saying why you want this apprenticeship, why you want to work as a nurse in Germany. Yeah, so those are the requirements that they need. Let me just check out if there's something that I'm missing. The health insurance as well. Health insurance, usually if you're traveling to Europe, health insurance is just mandatory. You cannot travel without the health insurance. So these are the other requirements that they will require you at the embassy to have. So you need to have the health insurance. The health insurance, normally it's not expensive, but some of the places that you are going to be applying, they're going to also give you the insurance. So what you need to do is make sure before you do anything else, make sure you ask this place why they are which place you've applied for. You're going to ask them if they offer accommodation, if they offer insurance, because it's a mandatory. Here in Germany, you cannot live without insurance. So those are some of the requirements that they will need from you. And out of everything that I've said, I'm going to leave some links down below to the places that you can apply. I always ask you guys to go into my description, because that's where I leave the links. I cannot just put them in my head. But one of the links that I know is www.hausbildung.de. So that's one of the places that you are going to be applying, because most of the time people who are moving from my home country or from your home country coming here, you need to get to that link, because without the link, like, how are you going to find the place? So that's why the offers are. Otherwise, the other thing that you can do, if you're already in this country, you can go to any hospital. Like, for example, here I'm surrounded, where I live, I'm surrounded, or rather, here in Frankfurt, there are a lot of hospitals. So there is Hoch's Krankenhaus, you can apply there. You can also apply to Klinikum, which is here in Sachsenhausen. You can apply to that. You can also apply to, which other hospital is here? Katharina Krankenhaus. You can also go to Katharina Krankenhaus. There's also another one called, what do you call it? Nordwest Centrum, you can also apply. So what I'm trying to say is, every hospital you can just apply, you're able to get that apprenticeship. So don't come again and start asking me, guys, where can I apply? You can apply to any odd house, you can apply to any hospitals. It's really, 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 like, nursing is just a huge place where you can apply. You're not limited, and afterwards you can work anywhere that you want. In fact, with this apprenticeship, let me just mention, because I've mentioned in my videos, but I'm also going to mention here, you can work in any EU country, which is very good because now we're doing the general nursing, so you're able to work in different places. So first, before I talk about the questions that you are going to be expecting in your interviews for your apprenticeship, first, let me read your comments, and then I'm going to go to that, just in case maybe there's something that I missed. No, so Kelly say present. Let's mark the register. Okay, Kelly says how how about if you're already in Germany, do they require the same things to extend your visa? Yes, if you're already in Germany, like I just said, what you need, the requirements are almost the same. Like me, when I was already here in Germany, and the things that I needed was the B1 certificate, was the motivation letter. There's some things that I've just mentioned. The only difference is when you're in your home country, what they will require you is that anerkennung, and usually you cannot translate it when you're in your home country. You always have to translate it when you're here in Germany. That is why the pressure is. But you always have to say it because they know, like, in your home country you cannot change it. When you come here, that's when you're able to change it. And if you're in your home country, okay, first let me just talk about, I'm talking about a lot of things at once. Okay, let me just talk about someone who's already here. So when you're already here, it's very easy, and like someone who's out there, because when you're out there, they will require a lot of things, which some things I can't put everything in my mind. You always have to call your embassy in your home city, and then you need to ask them what requirements do I need before you even talk to these people who are employing you, because they also need to know what you need. So you ask them first, you ask the embassy before you ask from these people, because maybe there's some things that they can miss. So always try to check with your embassy before anything else. Okay, how about if, okay, this one I read. What about if you are from secondary school and not yet done to any school? Are you allowed to apply? Yes, you are applied if you're in your secondary school, as long as you've got, like, for example, from my home country, if you've got your grade 7 certificate or your grade 9 certificate, you can use that to apply. It's not a problem. How early should you start applying if you want for any au pair year? Au pair year, it's different with the other things. For the au pair year, it's throughout. There is no like times when they are enrolling people. It's different with apprenticeship. Apprenticeship, normally they start. They start enrolling people in September and also in April. So it's different. For au pair, you are free. Like throughout the year, you just start. It's up to you when you're going to start it. There is no limitation of time to say, no, we just need it in January or we just need it in December. No, for au pair, it's throughout the time. You can just apply, no problem at all. How early should you start applying? Okay, this one I read. Where did you translate your certificate? So like I said, where I translated my certificate, I was already here in Germany. So what I did, I had to go, I'm here in Frankfurt. So in Frankfurt, we've got like Bundesamt, like where you can go, the offices where you can translate your documents. If you're already here in Germany, you know what Bundesamt is. Normally, that is where we have our certificates. Like if you move from one place to another, your location, that is where we go. So there is where I had to translate it. What I took was my certificate, my results, and my certificate that I finished my high school, and then they just had to stamp it, and then they told me they are going to they gave me some time to say they are going to get back to me. So you just go to the Bundesamt and let them know like you want to translate your documents. I'm also going to leave that link in the description once I'm done with this live, no problem. How early should you start? Okay, this one I read. Don't forget about me, the guy's social media handle. Don't forget about me. No, you are not there in the last live. I mentioned his name. I mentioned his name is Malama. Today I don't have, because I'm not talking about au pair. I mentioned in the other live. Let me check. Hold on. His name is Malama. His handles, I have it. He's on Facebook. Yes, I have it here. John Bon J Malama. That's his handle's name. John Bon J Malama. That is his handle name on Facebook. I also mentioned last time in the other live. Hello, Jacinta. Silent follower girl. Silent. Okay, Caroline, I think you are my follower. Thank you so much if that's what you mean. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Guys, I really appreciate you so so much. Please help me to like share this live so that other people can also be aware about my page, because I believe it's helping a lot of people because of your responses that has been coming. No, you didn't understand me, Jacinta girl. I mean, if you come to German as an au pair, when can you start applying for Ausbildung? Okay, sorry. When you can start applying for Ausbildung when you're already an au pair? Normally you need to start as early as possible. Why do I say that? So that you do not have the last minute thing. You know, when you start early, let's say you're here in Germany, even after 3 months you can start searching. Even after 6 months you can start searching, because if you want to stop, you can always talk to your host families. Like I've found my other place, like I found apprenticeship that I want to do, so I want to stop. So it depends with your host family how flexible they are, and also up to you if you want to stop and start doing something else. But if you want to finish till the end, just start in good time and tell them that right now I'm doing my au pair program. After my au pair program, that is when I'm going to start. But let's say for this 3-year program, like the one that I'm doing, we started in October. It always starts in October, but other schools start in September. So make sure you start, let's say, in summer, January, February, or rather even, sorry, summer is not January. Summer is June, July. So you can start June, July applying, like 3 months before or 6 months before your program finishes of au pair, so that you've got enough time. You don't have that last minute thing. Yeah, I hope I responded. Please, if I've not responded to your question, you can always let me know in the comments. As we're waiting for more questions, I'm going to be like giving you tips on what they really ask, of what they really ask in their interviews, because this is the thing that a lot of people have been asking me to say, how am I going to manage in the interviews? I'm very scared and stuff like that. So just like any other job, they will always ask you, the first question that they'll always ask you is, why nursing? Why have you chosen this program? Why have you chosen this I don't know. Why have you chosen nursing? Why have you chosen nursing is the first thing that they are going to ask you. So normally you need to know why you want to do nursing. For example, like me, I spoke about, because before I did a BFD, I did social work, and this social work is connected to the nursing. Is someone knocking? Hopefully not. So the first thing that you need to say is, I did something. Like maybe you studied nursing before and this is why you want to do it, or maybe someone in your family, or maybe you want to help people, like naturally you like to help people, you know. They'll ask you this thing and you need to be strategically of how you respond. Don't just say because like I said, like someone in the family was a nurse. They want you to respond in a way like it's coming from you, it's coming from your heart. You're not doing it because of someone. So first and foremost, you need to talk about, oh, maybe I like to help people, like I'm sympathetic, it's coming from my heart, I really love this job, I did BFD, I did au pair, I was with kids. Let's say you're doing as a nurse, as pediatry, like you want to work with kids. You always have to entice them from the beginning to say it's coming from your heart. You're not doing it because your mother has pushed you to do it. So this is one thing that you should always remember. And also, they'll also ask you, most of the time, they ask you, like, how did you know about our school? Why are you doing it with our school? So maybe you can also mention to say, maybe someone in that school is also in that school and they recommend it for you. Or maybe you read it in the internet. And when you're mentioning someone, you're referring to someone, make sure this person has got a good reputation, you know, not someone who was really bad and you're mentioning someone and they'll just say, these people are coming with problems. You know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah, like I said, the experience, the passion, I wrote some things down. Yeah, also flexible, like you can work under pressure. I'm flexible. So those are some of the things that you need to mention. And there's some schools, I did a lot of interviews in different schools. There's some schools that require you to write an exam to write, and there are some that will just give you something simple. It doesn't really matter. They do that because sometimes the competition is very high. Like I also went to Nordwest Syndrome, there are a lot of people that I wanted to apply. I think we're above 40 or something like that. That is why they will ask you to write this exam. And normally it's mathematics that comes in, and it's also general knowledge, you know, like also a little bit of biology, anatomy, like parts of the body. It's not really difficult. Most of the questions are not above 10 questions. Normally there are a few questions. So please, I hope I've tackled some things that you'd want me to talk about. And if you missed from the beginning, after this live, you can always go back and watch this live. Thanks, Robbie. I'm here. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for coming. And please comment. Let me know. I'll stay here for 10 minutes so that I can listen to you if you've got any questions, if there's something that I didn't really mention. The other thing that I want to talk about is the websites. Like every time people ask me like, how can I apply, where can I apply, you know, if you really want to do something in life, you always have to put in your best. You always have to research, be persistent, like push until it's there. Like no one will come and put everything on the silver plate. So normally you can always research. Like me, I always leave the website, and people don't go to the website to read them, like to check them out, and they still come to my inbox and say, Jacinta, you're not responding. Guys, I always talk about my description. Go into the description, read it. That is why it's there, because I leave all the links there, and you can go there and check them. They are always legit. You are going to find those websites. And this, what I'm talking about, is not just for people who are here in Germany, who are in the neighboring countries or maybe other cities, and like Frankfurt where I am. It's also for you who's back home, who is in Zambia, who's in Zimbabwe, who's in Kenya, who's in Malawi, like any other country. It's not just Africa. People are in India. People, I've got also people from India on my channel. And people, please try by all means to go ahead and check these links. Like I really recommend, and put in your effort, because it won't just come like. And this language school is very important. One thing that I should emphasize, the German language is very vital. Like you really need it, because when you start learning, or rather when you start living here, a lot of people don't want you to speak in English. Even if they speak in English, at least try by all means to even say a small thing, like to introduce yourself or anything like that. Believe me, I did my B1, but still school has not been easy, because we learn, you know, like medical school, you go into medical school with another language. It's really a hassle. This is why I always say that you should try by all means to learn the language. Come rain, come sunshine. Jacinta, before you go, please, can you spell his name? John what? Okay, maybe I can show you. Okay, yeah, I'm able to. His name is John. So John Bon, which is Bony, J, which is Jay, Malama, Malama. I hope I did that. Please guys, give this video a thumbs up, and please don't forget to share it out. So today I did another live. I've done 3 lives in 1 week, guys. I really love you, and what you can just offer me is just to like this video, and please share it out so that other people can come. I need your support, guys. I need your motivation to always come here and share this information and everything like that. So I don't know when next you want me to have the live. You can always let me know if there's something that is missing. I'm going to be doing these lives so frequently, but I'm also going to be doing videos as usual. So please don't forget to support this channel. I really appreciate. Let me read the last comments before we leave. While doing hospital, can you still continue with your language course? Yes, exactly, you can, because the thing is, for us here in Germany, there are a lot of ways that you can learn. You can do evening classes. You can also do online classes. There are different ways. Also, like at our school, we also have, like every Fridays, we have the German school. So you don't just stop there. You can always go and further it up. Because believe me, if you've got like A1, you always want A2. If you've got A2, you always want B1. So you always want to better your language, because with school, let's say the first 3 months, they would like say, yeah, because of the language, maybe she doesn't know. But let's say you're there for 2 years and your language is still bad. They would ask themselves, like, what's wrong with this person? So you always want to go and better it up. There are a lot of apps that you can go and check them out on Google or anything like that. So yes, at school you can always better your language. The other question, good job, Jacita. Thank you. Thank you. I will let you know how it goes. He's very helpful. John is very helpful. He's going to respond to you. Like, I believe, I don't know which city you are in. If you're in Lusaka, well and good, because he's located in Lusaka. Another question, can you do a video on tips of how to write a good motivation letter? I did do a video. If you're on this channel, you're going to see I've already done a motivation letter before, but let me know which kind of motivation letter you're talking about, because the one that I did, I think it was an au pair motivation letter. But let me know if you mean apprenticeship motivation letter. I can do that personally, like, no problem. Let me know which kind of motivation so that I have it in mind. I write it down. Okay, consistency on point this week. Exactly, this week, like, I'm on holiday. I had 1 week holiday and I'm so consistent. Like, I didn't even care whether people are going to come. I just said, today I'm just going to do this live. Maybe they can watch afterwards. But I really appreciate your support, guys. I really appreciate you. For hospital, okay, I've understood. You want a motivation letter for hospital. I'm going to do that specifically, not a problem. I'll have to write it down. Another question, I have a question on house lender beholder. What do they need for you to extend your visa if it's on FS yacht? So what they need, if you've got FS yacht and you want to extend it to apprenticeship, yeah? So the first big thing that they will need from you is the contract. The contract is what they need from you. The other requirements, like the insurance, the police clearance, your tax number, it comes from the school, like from your employer. Yeah, employer. But for the house lender beholder, which is the embassy. No, not the embassy. What do you call it? My English is getting bad. I don't know what house lender. I have to translate it. I don't know. The house lender beholder, they just need your contract. So get that contract and take it there, and then you're going to be able to extend it. 100% sure. FS yacht motivation letter to the company. Okay, I don't know. FS yacht motivation letter to the company. So someone said they want me to do a video for a motivation letter for Ausbildung, and also a motivation letter for apprenticeship. I think I've gotten you guys correct. I'm going to do that. Foreign office, maybe. Yes, foreign office, exactly. The foreign office is called House and Beholder is the foreign office. Yeah, thank you so much for that correction. City center. No, not city center. It's foreign office. Migration office. Yes, migration office. Yes, that's what it's called. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate your interaction. So like I said, please don't forget to always come and ask me questions. So 2 people have already asked, they've already asked me to do a video for a motivation letter for apprenticeship and a motivation letter for FS yacht BFD. So I'm going to do these 2 videos specifically, 2 separate videos, which I'm going to make. At least you've even given me ideas of what I should work on. So I'm going to work on those 2 videos. I'm going to make a motivation letter so that you know exactly what you need to write, because I already did this, and then you can just spice it up the way you want to. But these are the things that I'm going to work on. I really appreciate you. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your interaction. I really appreciate you for always being here. We appreciate, dear. It's not easy. We'll bring you Chitenge when coming. Yes, you should. You should when coming. You guys, if you are coming here in Germany, please let me know. I would really want to meet you guys. I really, really would love to meet you. I've met some people, but most of the people are not from Zambia. They're from other countries, and I hope you also people who are in Zambia can be motivated. You can also want to do this thing. I will really, really look forward to meeting you. It will really be nice. I can't wait. So yeah, guys, please don't forget to like share this video, like I just said again and again. And thank you for your love. Thank you for your interaction. Danke schön, danke auch. Yeah, so I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you who've interacted. And if there's something that I missed, you can always let me know in the comment section. And if there's something that you missed, you can go back afterwards and watch this live. It's very, very good. You're going to find all the information that you need. And thank you so, so much. Thank you so, 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 so much. I really, 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 really appreciate. And we call it a night. Guten Abend, guten Tag, guten Morgen. I don't know where you're watching from. So thank you so much. And I say, cheers. Hi, Jacinta. South Africa here too. Oh, I'm so motivated. Some people from South Africa. I met someone who came through my page. She's from South Africa. We had a dinner together. She was so, so happy. And I was very happy also to meet her. So guys, we're interacting. It's not just one country. Like, it's out there, like we're making this family big. Like, it's not just back home. Like, I really love you guys, like from my heart. I really, really love you, and thank you for the support, guys. Thank you, and we call it a night. Thank you. Bye. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, from Kenya. I really appreciate from Kenya. I really, really appreciate. Bye bye, guys.